And welcome, guys. Welcome back to finally another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing you the best content from the wrong side, the right seat of the airplane, that is. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-life flight dispatcher trying to enhance your flight sim stream viewing experience through my 12 years of aviation experience and many hours of jump seating in this type of aircraft. The Airbus A320 family aircraft is my airplane of specialty, so you'll see it a lot on this stream, especially when the Phoenix comes out. We'll be hammering down hard whenever that plane comes out, and then also when PMDG comes out, you know we're going to be flying that thing too. So anyways, today we are Spirit Wings Flight 528. Pretty sure this is a fictional flight. I don't know any airlines that fly from Las Vegas to Jackson Hole like we're about to do. But who cares, right? It's a good city pair. Should be a lot of fun. Probably going to roll through the setup process and everything pretty quick. I won't pay a whole lot of attention to the chat in the beginning. I need to get going before I have to be on the ground by the time my girlfriend gets home. It's my first day back from work. I was gone for a week. And I'll commute to work. For those of y'all who follow the channel, y'all already know that. And I've been gone for the past week. Might be a little tired on this one. Might struggle a little bit, but you know, got a good Celsius, keep me going. Dispatched flights for 10 hours this morning and then drove about 4 hours home. Took a little nap, and here we are. So, without further ado, that's probably used too much on live streams. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, battery 1, battery dose, external power, starting from the bottom going up, cruise supply, ground control, VR test, ADIRS 1, 2, and 3. We'll put the strobe in auto. Oh, the big old stutter there. Seatbelt signs stay off for now. Smoking signs come on. Arm the emergency lights. I don't know if it's warm or cold in Vegas. Don't care to look. We'll just turn a little AC on, and we'll start with engine 1. That is a good test. We'll go engine 2. Good test, and now the APU. Obviously you wouldn't look down here because there's no like fire light for the APU. Let's see, after that I think that should be it. It is. Let's get our lighting set up. I think middle was good for those. Crank these up a little bit. And now we'll come on down to the Atsu. And we'll start getting everything initialized. And again, we are Spirit Wings 528 from Vegas over to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Estimated time en route is going to be 1 hour and 34 minutes. For the weight and balance, our planned zero fuel weight is 120.0. We'll see what this thing actually gives us once we get boarded up. Let's go ahead and pull Addons for Vegas. We are on Vatsim. Whenever I was planning this flight, we had just about full route coverage, and now it looks like we will have none. But we'll just hang out on Unicom. My good buddy Rio, I believe, is going to be flying this same route today, so maybe we'll hear him on frequency. Gosh, hang on, guys. We'll just go to Alright, we're back. Dogs can't figure out if they want to come in here or not. Okay, you know, just a little distraction, which is happens a lot in the real flight deck. Alright, so we will initialize. Actually, we need to make sure our nav data is current. What's today? Thursday, February the 3rd. It is not current. Well, there's a way to... I guess you can't change that. Interesting. So this would be in the real world. Yep. This needs to be updated. Son of a bitch. Oh well. We'll just go like this. In real world, you have to call maintenance and have to do a nav database update. So continuing on, we're initialized here. Flight plan, Vegas. Departing off of, there you are, departing off 8 left at Alpha. We can't put in an intersection departure, so we'll just do the full length. We are departing on Rat Pack 3. Diego, did you log in your duty time? No, because I'm an outlaw like that.
Come check.
5x5. Let's see. Today, Frank is the only transition we got, which I want. Jackson Hole, arrival, ILS, shit, which one are we doing today? Zulu. Insert there. Looking for any discons. Got Frank in there twice. That's fun. This routing looks all wrong. Supposed to go PICHO, OGD, then TUVOC. There's TUVOC, there's Moss. So what's all this other shit? Okay, that's gonna be the approach. Cool. No, we're good. Alright, tab over. Let's make sure that we are done boarding. Looks like we are. Zero fuel weight is 119.1. That's within our little buffer that we have in the real world. If you exceed certain buffers on the zero fuel weight, you require a reset so that the flight crew can get their numbers. We would be good in the real world. Block fuel today. Actually, we need to get fuel going. I replaced this damn coffee cup with mine. Oh no. Starbucks. Starbucks is too basic. Let's see. Which one? I can never remember which damn button it is. Fuel. We're gonna be looking at a total of 15.2. Close enough. Start technically defueling. So 15.2 on the fuel. Perf. We're gonna go flaps 2. Trim will be up 0.5. Flex temp, we'll do 55. And then V speeds 122, 123, and 127. Constraints. I'll put boulder in there as well. And it's hard to come back to this after a week off and have like a good flow going, you know. Let's see, Atsu, AOC, messages, Addons, print. So we just need the initial climb altitude. What the hell is this? This is a weird format. Addons info Oscar 2256, winds are 040 at 13, which is why they're departing off the 8s. 10 statute miles clear, skies 10 or 12 on the temperature, minus 13 on the dew point, 3026. Departing runway 8 left at Alpha 8 for turbojets. We're turbojet. What was it? 3026. Right by it. If I look like I'm struggling today, it's because I am. Again, I dispatched for 10 hours this morning, then drove 4 hours home, and here we are. Okay, so on the Rat Pack, top altitude is 19,000 feet. That's good. Fuel is still in progress. We'll go ahead and start the APU so we can get that 3-minute warm-up on the bleed. Let's take a look, see what's going on around us. Not sure how busy Vegas is today. Oh, there's one dude. Alright, so APU is up. We're not going to start the bleed yet. Give it a 3-minute warm-up. And I reckon for the most part we're pretty much set up, just waiting on the fueling to complete, and then we'll be underway. Hope everybody's doing well today. Diego, are you at work right now? It's probably the only reason you would watch, is if you were at work, you'd be bored. Bag lady's supposed to have her little bag belt marshaller. Look at her, she's just reckless driving through shit. So reckless. Minute and a half into the 3-minute bleed warm-up. Looks like our fueling is complete. And let's see. I guess we'll roll through departure brief. I was going to get my company EFB out to brief an engine out procedure, but it's in the truck, and I'm not going to get it. Alright, so for the departure brief, this will be a right seat takeoff. This is a 320neo for tail strike avoidance. No MELs or CDLs that perform or that affect the performance of the aircraft. It'll be a probably a 2-engine taxi. Should be a relatively quick taxi. We are at Alpha 10, so to get to 8 left at Alpha, where is it? Alpha 8. This is Alpha, so how are they departing off of Alpha? And that's a parallel. Oh, at Alpha 8. Okay. So Alpha 8 is here. So we'll push out. It's the fastest way there. And we'll just go this a ways. Takeoff runway today is 8 left at Alpha 8. Terrain is a factor, weather is not a factor. See if we got any hot spots, runways to cross. No hot spots, no runways to cross. If we have to abort before V1, it'll be my decision to reject the takeoff. We'll stop, set the parking brake, call the flight attendants to their stations, analyze the situation, call for any ECAM actions or the emergency evacuation checklist as required. After V1, we will just wing it on 2 wings and a prayer. We will, so if we're heading out, we'd have to do a whole, I don't know, whatever, we'll just wing it. Once we get to 1,500 feet, which is our acceleration altitude, with an engine out, we'll speed up and clean up. We are under our max landing weight, so if we need to come back, we can. And we would be coming back probably on 1 right. If all goes to plan, we will climb on the wrap pack departure top altitude is 19,000, and we're going to be squawking 2,000 today, unless we get into controlled airspace, which it looks like we actually will now. Salt Lake Center is controlled. So that will do it for our departure brief. We got our 3-minute warm-up on the bleed. Fueling's done. Disconnect the power.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Alright, so now that we're just about ready to go, bring out our handy dandy checklist. And we will run the before start checklist all the way. Alright, so before start checklist all the way. Maintenance log and tells onboard and check. Copter prep is complete. Gear pins, covers removed. Signs on auto. ADIRS nav. Fuel.
Okay, sir.
We've got 15.1 on board, and
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
13.9 is required.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Altimeter's 3026 set. IFB's checked. Windows doors and slides are closing on. Beacons on. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake is on. Transponder is in auto. Before start checklist all the way is complete.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Vegas traffic. Spirit Wings 528 is at Alpha 10. I'll be pushing back, starting up, and we'll be taxiing to 8 left at Alpha 8. Vegas. Here we go.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
And we'll roll number 1. And that'll work for us. Set the parking brake.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect.
And we'll
See
roll
you at
too.
the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Kill the camera and enjoy the sim at its purest without me being up in the way. Got this guy over here pushing back. Looks like he's not going to push back into us. That's a good start. I'm assuming we're on velocity. I don't know if it's just a auto update in the client or what, but there was an update. I updated it. Hopefully that's what it is. Alright, seems like a good start on number 2. The Afterstart flow. Engine mode selector normal. Arm spoilers reset. Rotor trim. Flaps today is 2. We'll go trim the airplane. TCAS to TA. We'll kill the APU for a 2-engine taxi. Afterstart checklist. Engine anti-ice is off. Yellow electric pump is off. Rotor trim is 0. Afterstart checklist is complete. And Vegas ground. Spirit wings 528 is at Alpha 10. Taxiing to runway 8 left at Alpha 8. Vegas. Is it Alpha? Yeah, it's Alpha 8.
Big traffic southwest 114, 16 miles to the south of the field for runway 1 left, Vegas.
Frames are struggling today. I did update the drivers to the new drivers that recently came out, and hopefully that won't be culprit of any bullshit. Just want to hold here real quick, pull up my Navigraph charts on my phone. Gotta know where you're going. Clear left, then we're clear right.
Vegas traffic southwest 114, 10 miles, 1 left, Vegas.
I'm struggling today. Alright, so we'll do a little mini brief. Takeoff runway is going to be runway 8 left at Alpha 8. Our gross weight is 134.1. Fuel on board 15 even. Flap config is 2. V speeds 122, 123, 127. Flex 55. Initial altitude is 19,000 feet. It'll be a standard transition, and our first fix is flare. Mini brief is complete. Let's do a flight controls check. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Flight controls check is complete.
Vegas traffic southwest 114, 5 miles, runway 1 left, Vegas.
Alright, so before takeoff checklist to the line. Gross weight comparisons complete. Pitch trim is 25% CG set. B1 VR B2 flex 122, 123, 127 flex 55. Flaps config to flight instruments checked, flight controls checked. ECAM status has been checked. Winchers on and auto. TCAS code TARA. Cabin crews advised. Mini brief is complete. passing Alpha 7 here on the left. It's going to be the next one up there on the left. We're ready to get out of here.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Alright, before takeoff checklist below the line, takeoff runway 8 left at Alpha 8 is confirmed. Fuel, we've got 15.0 on board and 13.9 is required. Engine mode selectors, normal bleed packs are set. Before takeoff checklist below the line is complete. Legends Gaming, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Las Vegas traffic, Spirit Wings 528 is departing off of 8 left at Alpha 8, exiting the airspace to the north, Vegas. And we're clear left, clear right. Oh damn! Sorry to hear that, Rio. I thought maybe you were on. I was listening for you on frequency. But I totally get the sim issues. Chase, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Look for symmetrical thrust. Got it. And Manflex SRS Auto Thrust Blue. Still getting used to the sensitivity of these new Thrustmaster TPR pedals. 80 knots thrust set. Here's V1. This positive rate, we'll go gear up, disarm the spoilers. Air TV, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. The acceleration altitude, nose down, accelerate. Thrust climb, climb. Not sure what's going on here. Vegas traffic, Spirit Wings 528 is clear, runway 8 left, Vegas. I wonder if this is actually part of the SID. I doubt it. Oh, no, it actually is. That's interesting. Flaps 1. And flaps up. After takeoff checklist, landing gear is up, flaps retracted, bleed packs are set, APU's off. After takeoff checklist is complete. Definitely a very interesting departure procedure. I don't think I've flown this one before. Got this weird little loop, but that's because how they have it set up for like to the left. If we were going to go direct Jennifer, that's where any departures off of one left and right would be going. So this is to, looks like to gain some altitude. In fact, the max is 230. Here's 10,000 feet. Go to the lights. what is the name of that type of plane? Also company airlines. It is the Airbus A320neo, and today we are flying Spirit Airlines in a special livery that I had a buddy of mine make. This is not a typical livery that Spirit flies. We now have 75 subscribers. Guess who it was? I'm gonna guess it was you, AirTV. I appreciate it. If it was you, I appreciate you subscribing. Definitely means a lot, and it always makes me happy whenever I can earn somebody's subscription. I am trying this new little method of trying to make the sim look better using the game filters from NVIDIA. I'm not sure if it's affecting performance or not. I might turn it off here in a minute and see if we get better frame rates than what we're getting right now. Do I really have 75 subscribers? Last I looked, it was 72. Yeah, dang, it says 75. What do you know? It's pretty awesome. Las Vegas Strip down there in the airport. That's one place where Microsoft Flight Sim can't be touched. It's just how pretty it is. It's definitely got its flaws. It's such a pretty airport. Alright, let's see. Let's hit 19. Yep, we're at 19. We'll go standard. Now we'll just keep on going up to our final cruise altitude of 37,000 feet. We'll go open climb and manage speed. The aircraft will level off and accelerate. And then once it's done accelerating, it'll continue the climb. We had 2 speed restrictions on this departure procedure. 230 knots at or above 6,000 and at or above 8,000. So I just went selected speed because I didn't know if the fly-by-wire would do any speed constraints.
Las Vegas traffic radio check.
Got you 5x5.
Roger, thank you.
Tell you what though, this LNAV definitely looks like it's been greatly improved. It's a nice smooth turn that they got in there. Alright, so now we're reaching that 290 knots managed speed, and so now the aircraft's going to continue its climb. It's going to climb as fast as it can while maintaining that speed. Well, I hope everybody's night is going well. I appreciate all those who are with me hanging out right now. Today's sim, a little sim session, first day back in about a week after being gone working, dispatching a bunch of flights. Worked last night during this winter storm, making things interesting. Yeah, let's get rid of this filter and see if they can get this. better off. Alright, so we get better frame rates with that. Jim, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. As always, it's great to see you. Unfortunately, Rio couldn't make it in the flight. Said he was having some sim issues. Was really hoping to hear his African accent on frequency. We are expecting smooth rides. Didn't see any areas of forecasted turbulence or any turbulent segments. There is obviously a lot of mountains in between us and Jackson Hole, so there's always a possibility of some mountain wave. But for now, we're 25. And we'll leave the seatbelt sign on for now. And if it's good up through to about cruise, then we'll cut it off. Man, 75 subscribers. That's a milestone. Especially when you're trying to get your channel rolling, get some traction going. Just very grateful for those who want to see my content. So I appreciate y'all very much. And used to, I would just fly by myself. I wouldn't even fly on Vatsim. I would just fly in a dead, cold, lonely world. And Flaps 121 in the chat. It's a good buddy of mine that I work with. He talked me into doing this whole streaming thing, and I'm very glad that I did, because now, like, flying without streaming would just be plain boring. So I think I need to get a thumbnail. Let's do this. I'm gonna be lazy today. Do this this is the ratchet way. Since I'm in windowed mode, I can't do a screenshot, so is what it is. Oh man, been a long day. Dispatched for 10 hours last night, and dealt with a lot of low IFR conditions in the Northeast. We had a lot of winter weather. Obviously, I'm sure y'all are aware, rolling from South Texas all the way up through into Canada, if I remember correctly. Canceled a lot of flights last night. But nonetheless, it was an interesting night. It was not the worst night I've ever had, so that's a good thing. And then after a full night of dispatching in not the best weather, made a good old 4-hour drive, commute back home. See if that weather's still out there. Pretty sure it is. So Air TV, when you ask if I'm in Texas, are you asking like where I'm physically at right now, or? Okay, no, I am in Orlando, Florida. I live in Orlando. I would not mind living in Texas. I was always hoping that my airline would relocate to Texas, but it's not going to happen. Yes, we definitely still have some nasty weather out there. On our route, everything looks clear. We got some cloud layers as we get a little further north. Yeah, I was dispatching flights all into Boston and Philly, Baltimore. It was pretty nasty weather last night. Everything that we had into any of this stuff, for the most part, was canceled. Oh, spring break, heading to Orlando. Sweet. What kind of plans you got in Orlando for spring break? Obviously, you got Universal, you got Disney, the typical stuff. You got the Gulf Coast, an hour and a half to the west, and you got the Atlantic Coast, hour and 15 minutes to the east. I prefer the Gulf Coast. But if you're looking for an easy beach experience, because you know the worst part about going to the beach is toting all your stuff down to the beach, right? But on the Atlantic Coast, you probably won't have a vehicle, but at least, like for me, living here, when I go to the beach, if we go to the Atlantic Coast, just take my truck, drive it on the beach, and just take everything off tailgate and put it right next to you. Quick and easy, no toting stuff, a few hundred yards and breaking your back. So I ain't about that life. I'm 31 years old. I'm getting old. I ain't about that life. I guess while we're in cruise, start making this thumbnail. I gotta get rid of just the logo, you know. I would play some music while we're in cruise, but every time I play music, I get pinged for a daggum copyright claim. For some reason, traveling has a scary / happy feeling. Yeah, I absolutely concur with that. Whenever I fly, the way that, since I have cockpit privileges, on my company, if I'm flying my company, if I book it first, that seat is mine. So I'll know I'm for sure getting on the airplane. I don't have to worry about like the plane being full and all that stuff. And even still, like I got pre-check, I know I got a seat, I'm riding in the cockpit, I get the pre-board, I get on before most folks. Like the experience can be a little bit easier for me, and I have a lot more flexibility than paying passengers, just because you know I don't have to pay for flights. I can just bounce between flights if I need to if something goes wrong. And even still, like I still get a little stressed when I'm flying. Flying's such a pain in the ass. Huge pain in the ass at times. Yeah, I would like to play some music, you know, low, get some good vibe, but man, every time I play music I get pinged for a daggum copyright claim, and it's supposed to be copyright free music. So I just don't. By the way, guys, if y'all haven't checked him out yet, if you haven't seen his channel, y'all need to go check out Shaquille Oatmeal Flight Sim channel. Awesome dude, great human being, very down to earth. 36 for 37, we got 1,000 to go. As you can see. Yeah, great dude, very entertaining channel. Great fan base as well. Everybody in the chat's very nice, and highly recommend checking him out. He's got a stream tonight at 7:15 p.m. and I can't remember where he's flying to. Atlanta, LaGuardia, Ottawa, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look, see.
Close that one.
Oh, he's live. I didn't know he was live. Damn.
Close that one.
I'll have to say hey. This thing off here. Cool. Yeah, so my boy Shaquille Oatmeal is live now. He looks like he is in he's prepping for his flight. Actually, he's getting ready to push out, heading up from I believe it's Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta to LaGuardia. So if y'all haven't checked out Shaquille Oatmeal, you should go check him out. It's a good dude. I owe him a shout out and much more. He gave me a nice little shout out not too long ago. We've been in contact recently, and like I said, outstanding human being. He is a private pilot. About to start working on his instrument here soon. Just all around good dude. Alright, so we got smooth rides. So we're going to turn the seatbelt sign off. Man, the terrain out here is just gnarly.
I definitely appreciate you, and I'm gonna return that favor. So guys, what y'all need to do is you need to go over to this channel right here. I'm gonna put a link in the chat.
Yeah, he's a good dude. That's my boy.
Let's do a little shack raid, shall we? Right in the middle of our pushback, let's do a little shack raid. Wrong side simulation. My man, I appreciate you, bro. We'll go here. We're gonna go link. Copy.
So yeah,
so
Shaquille
right
Oatmeal.
here, guys, make sure y'all swing over to this channel. Totally free. Drop a like, drop a subscribe.
Good dude. Y'all should check him out.
In the chat, you are here, you are active. And welcome. I appreciate you, bro. Beacon can come on.
Anyways, back to the chat. Let's see. We're going to land in Tampa, but head to Orlando in car. There you go. I actually haven't flown into Tampa. I've flown into Orlando a bunch of times, but I've never flown into Tampa. They, I think they have some overwater approaches as well. Make for some good viewing when you're staring out the window. Holy, what just happened? So we got a drastic weather change, and we got an overspeed. We'll have to contact maintenance control and let them know that we were roughly 15 knots overspeed. Find out if it's in limits or not. Autopilot's back on. And that would be considered severe turbulence. No bueno. Caught me off guard. Anyways, quite the hustle in one day. Yeah, I bet it is. That flight's gonna be... How long was Houston to Tampa? That's going to be roughly like an hour 45 or so. It's not the worst, but then you're looking at a good hour and a half drive once you land. I've made that drive a bunch of times actually. I've got a custom PC built by Jetline Systems over in Tampa, and if you ever need a PC, oh my god, go to Jetline. Those dudes are the best. Last week I sat on the phone with one of the guys for about 2 hours sorting out some performance issues. It turned out to have nothing to do with the computer. It was something in my community folder. But those guys are the best. But I've gone over to Tampa a bunch of times to get the PC built and go hang out with those dudes. They got a bunch of different flight simulators, from full motion sims all the way down to VR sims, a bunch of stuff. So I'd go over there and just hang out and kick it with those dudes. You know, Shaq was already shouted. He doesn't need a shout. He has over 1,000 subs, you know. Yeah, no, I know that. But he's a good dude, you know. There's nothing wrong with promoting a good dude in a good community. So, yeah, I'm small time. I know it. He's bigger time. But he's a friend of mine, so I'm gonna give him a shout. So one thing that I've always kind of wondered with Microsoft Flight Simulator is you notice obviously we got some snow out here and then not. I wonder what makes that happen. Like if there's like a airport nearby that's reporting light snow and so it adds snow for a certain mile radius from that airport, or what? Because you can see like it's very squared. It's almost like in a grid. It's very squared off. Something is driving that. Oh man. Pardon my silence. Trying to get some sort of a thumbnail made so I don't have such a bland thumbnail on my YouTube. There's nothing but the logo. It's pretty boring. feel like doing this right now. Oh man. Salt leak up, I guess. Yep. 2027. I am planning to get a Logitech radio stack, a radio panel for Vatsim.
At 1-3000.
Frenzy 1-3000, Delta 1025.
Salt Lake Center, WestJet 2311 with you, climbing through 114.
WestJet 2311, Salt Lake, hello, climb and maintain, followed 300.
300, WestJet 2311.
American 260, radar contact, matter 2 miles south of Dickinson, VOR.
Good
WestJet
afternoon,
2311, radar contact lost.
Charlie 251 checking in with you at flight level 350, about 30 miles southwest of YZ.
Who's checking in?
Tango Papa Charlie 251.
Pilot Club?
That's right, yes.
Pilot Club 251, Salt Lake, recycle transponder squawk 6032.
6032, Tango Papa Charlie 251.
Spirit, Center, Spirit Wings 528 is with you at flight level 370.
Spirit Wings 528, Salt Lake, hello, recycle transponder squawk 6074.
6074 for Spirit Wings 528.
It's also 1025. I'm assuming you have enough fuel packed, but if you do need to exit the hold early for fuel reasons, just let me know.
Hey, yeah, we've got more than enough fuel, but yeah, we will let you know. Thank you.
Spirit Wings 528, radar contact 11 miles west of Milford Vortex.
Position check, Spirit Wings 528.
Salt Lake City Center, Pilot Club 251. Did you say squawk 6052?
6032, sir.
6032, my apologies.
American 260, clear direct, Mullen Pass.
Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Just Delta 9760, climbing through flight level 310, flight level 370.
Pilot Club 251, actually it looks like your route doesn't even go through my airspace at all, so you can monitor advisory frequency.
We'll switch back to Unicom, thanks.
This Delta checking in?
Delta 9760, climbing through flight level 320 for 370.
Delta 9760, Salt Lake, hello, squawk 6027.
6027, Delta 9760.
Delta 9760, radar contact over level lock, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb, maintain flight level 370, Delta 9760.
You want us to maintain 16,000?
Delta 1682, actually, I was about to give it to you. Delta 1682, descend via the Lehigh 5, arrival landing north.
Lehigh 5, arrival, 1682.
Delta 1682, ATIS information, Zulu is current. Advice when you get that, expect ILS from runway 34, right approved.
Route 4 right, and we have Zulu 1682.
Salt Lake Center citation, November 525 Whiskey Tango with you, flight level 410.
November 525 Whiskey Tango,
Oh.
Salt Lake, hello, squawk
Flaps
6015.
121 says his sim is all fixed and we'll join you on the next one. Smooth sailing.
5 Whiskey Tango.
Well, Rhea, I appreciate that.
Salt
man. I
Lake
wish
Center,
you could
good evening. United
fly with me.
358, just over the Kimberly VOR, flight level 390.
I wish
Hey,
I
358 Salt Lake, hello, recycle transponder, squawk 6067 and IDEN.
wish I could turn Vatsim down.
6067, United 358.
There's 358, sorry, IDEN, please.
I already have the audio as low as it'll go on the client.
November 5 Whiskey Tango, radar contact 14 miles northwest of Baker City. Spirit Wings 528 for duplicate beacon code, recycle transponder, squawk 6060.
6060 for Spirit Wings 528.
Hey, 1432, did you just check in with me?
I did before, we're squawking 6021.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever talking to you. So, radar contact 31 miles west, correction, northwest of Billings.
Center Delta 1025 Heavy.
Delta 1025, so go ahead.
Yeah, could you just double check the MVAs? I'm looking at a mountain that's getting awfully close here.
Delta 1025, the MVA in your area is 10,400. The MIA in your area is 10,300. Terrain should not be a factor here. I'm giving you 13,000 only because I have other arrivals that are on the same arrival, and that since you're holding, I'm going to put them above you.
Hey, firm, thanks for checking.
Delta 1682 at Plage Great Alice, runway 34, right approach.
Restart. Sweet. Alright. So let's start pulling some weather for
Delta 1682 at Plage Great Alice, runway 34, right approach.
Jackson Hole. They were forecasting some snow.
Hello? Delta 155, can you hear me?
Hey, firm, Delta 155, I reach you 505.
Thank you.
1682.
Delta 1682, got you now. Verify at Plage Great Alice, runway 34, right approach.
Affirm.
Yep, I need you to read back at Plage Great Alice, runway 34, right? I can't get an A for him because then if I get sued because you crashed, then it's my fault.
We're getting ultra realistic in today's
right?
Vatsim session.
Thank you.
So let's see.
Delta 5477, clearance of request, break. Spirit Wings 528, clear direct Moss. You can expect the ILS to runway 19 approach.
Direct Moss and expect ILS to 19, Spirit Wings 528. Alright, let's go direct to Moss, which is not going to save us much. it doesn't draw the yellow line like it's supposed to. Direct. Cool.
Center November 5 Whiskey Tango. We're getting bounced around here a little bit. Does lower look any better?
November 5 Whiskey Tango. Actually, I don't see it. Don't know if you set the right code. Oh, nope, there you are. Oh, you're getting bounced out at 410. Where would you like to go? I have no reports for that area.
Just to be clear, we were wondering if a lower flight level looks clearer in terms of turbulence for November 5 Whiskey Tango.
Can't see.
I have no idea if it's better, lower, or higher, because you're the first person to actually report moderate turbulence at that level.
Okay, no problem. Could we go ahead and try flight level 390?
Or 5 Whiskey Tango, not a problem. The sun maintains level 390, and if that doesn't work, just keep telling me which you'd like to go to, and I can accommodate for you.
Okay, great. Down to flight level 390 for 5 Whiskey Tango.
Center, Spirit Wings 528. Not sure where he's at in relation to me, but it's smooth at 370.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, 710. For the northwestern part of my airspace, I just got a report at moderate turb at 410. I have no idea what it's going to be like at where you are, because you're at the central part of my airspace, but if you feel anything, please advise me.
Roger. I'm at
this kind of conversation,
350,
asking about rides and that kind of stuff is very realistic. Often, especially on a bad turbulence day,
like yesterday there was an airmet for high or moderate turbulence, and now y'all are feeling it after it's expired for a day.
On the frequency of everybody trying to find out
where 1682 runway 34 clear to land,
if there are any, so that
everybody
can get down there or up there.
United 1163 about 50 east of your position at 360 to 340 to 360. Reports of moderate turbulence. How are you feeling right now?
Alright, so let's take a look at Jackson's weather. We are due to be on the ground about 0115, somewhere around there.
Great talk.
As of right now, there's no frozen preset. Winds are 150 at 3, 10 statute miles, overcast at 4800.
Center,
temperature is minus 15, dew point minus 18, altimeter is 3026.
So, it's anyone's guess if I'm in real weather or not.
Well, yeah, but I also have to ensure that, you know, I have to keep up with PIREPs and stuff, so, you know, it could correlate to other simulators, so you have to assume that the worst and ensure that everyone is safe and that you can provide the best for the pilots if they need to descend or climb for the heavy or moderate turbulence.
Yeah, makes sense to me, thanks. 5 Whiskey Tango.
So they changed the TAF. Was forecasted to be snow at our ETA, and now they have taken that out, and they're forecasting winds variable at 5, greater than 6 miles, visibility scattered at 3,000, broken at 4,000. So should we fly live weather, or as we get close switch it to snow? I vote snow.
Absolutely, Santa. Good evening. Delta 2762 with you, climbing through flight level 330 for flight level 390.
Delta 2762, Solid Colo, squawk 6075.
Delta 2762.
Hey, 358, are you still here? Because I still don't see you, sir.
You know, 358 right here.
Yeah, verify your squawk is 6067, sir.
Changing squawk to 607. Sorry, could you repeat the squawk again? United 358.
6067.
6067, United 358.
Attaboy.
Center 5 Whiskey Tango, 390 is a bit better. I don't think we can take higher than 410, so could we try 370?
So,
5 Whiskey Tango, not a problem.
121
And
says we should go
3900 is
live
better
weather.
if it's still light chub, or what are you
can.
experiencing exactly?
But if you see
Yeah,
the,
I'd say it went from medium to light from 390, or sorry, from 410 to 390.
Or 5 Whiskey Tango, Roger. The sun maintain
if you
follow
go look at the thumbnail,
Yeah, I'm 370, 5
which
Whiskey
it took
Tango.
forever to make and made my stream really boring while I was sitting here doing that.
Salt Lake Center,
Paying
Sonic
attention to the
1012.
stream,
We're about 50 miles south
says
east of the
snow
Grand
and
Junction
short
VR,
runway.
flight level 320.
I think a snowy approach on a short runway with contamination on Vatsim around mountainous terrain would probably be a little more interesting to watch.
Also 1682,
Anybody that's
ramp
watching, I'll
via
let y'all
hotel
vote.
maintenance frequency.
We got one vote for live weather, which is
Airfield also Denver's outflying radar service terminated. Change advisory frequency approved.
which would be very easy weather to land in versus.
And Salt Lake, Frontier 9571. Inbound to Salt Lake, where it might be a little bit outside of your airspace. We're currently 50 miles from Meeker.
We had 320, sir. Your flight 9571, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, sorry.
Bruh, that was some severe mountain wave.
Frontier flight 9571, I'm sorry. It's, just to verify, you're at 320?
Yes, we're at 320. I changed your flight plan. I think I sent it.
Alright, Frontier flight 9571, radar contact is reported. You can stay with me.
Stay with you, 9571, thank you.
Alright, South Pacific 1012, are you checking in?
Affirmative.
Sierra Papa India 1012, are you checking in? Okay, and I'm just a little bit confused because your identifier correlates with South Pacific Airlines.
Live weather. Okay.
Sonic
I'm just gonna change
1012,
my
so like,
thumbnail
can you hear me?
I don't want to be a clickbait.
Yeah, Sonic 1012. We can hear you, Center.
There's more mountain wave. This Inner Spirit Wings 528. We're getting intermittent, moderate to severe mountain wave. I'd like to go down to flight level 330, please.
6070, Frontier 9571.
Salt Lake Center, Spirit Wings 1244. We're over Hanksville at flight level 340. Do you want us to stick with you or just remain on Unicom? We're only going to be here for a little bit.
Radio check. 5x5. 5x5. Alright, thanks guys. I think Center's having radio problems.
Where are we at? I'm about to go down.
So, Lixan, I'm 218.
Hey guys, this is Spirit Wings 528 in the vicinity of Montrose. At 370, getting intermittent, moderate to severe mountain wave. I'm going to go down to 330.
West wind 23.
Perfecto says, hi, it's 8:38 here in Singapore. Is that would be 8:38 in the morning or 8:38 at night? It's, it should be in the morning, right? Because it's just short of 8:30ish here.
Fairwings 528, are you descending?
Affirm, I've been making some radio calls. I don't know if you're having comm issues. I was getting intermittent, moderate to severe mountain wave. I need to get down.
Center, November 5 Whiskey Tango. We'd like to go back up to 390. That's the best we found.
Alright, thanks for aircraft that frequency. None of my equipment is working. It's starting to become an issue, which is preventing me from controlling correctly. So I'm going to start closing up here and getting rid of aircraft, so just everyone stand by here.
Don't know if it's
at 2311 radar service terminated. Change advisory frequency.
It's mountain wave and we're getting it that high.
Change advisory.
Probably still catch it at 33.
West wind.
Salt Lake Center, November 4th, and Alpha Juliet, looking for the park to the south at Salt Lake City.
I'm not going to be able to provide that because I'm closing. They can monitor advisory.
Go ahead and get stuff put in for the approach.
For 5 Whiskey Tango, radar service terminated. Change advisory frequency period.
150 at 3.
Okay, 358 radar service terminated. Change advisory frequency period. Unicom for United 358. Dash 710 radar service terminated. Change advisory frequency period.
Over to Unicom, Jazz 710.
Your flight 9571. Change advisory frequency period.
Advisory 9571.
Delta 155 advisory. Bye.
Unicom, we'll see you next time, Delta 15.
Delta 1025, Unicom by, we'll see you later.
Unicom, 1025, thanks.
Square Wings 528, radar service terminated, change advisory frequency approved.
Over Unicom, Square Wings 528.
At 1163, frequency change approved, bye.
Well, these rides suck ass. Go up to 35. And this is a very real thing, guys. Like in real world, when we're getting bad rides like this, it's not uncommon to descend and find even worse rides and then climb back up to either where we were, or maybe while we were descending there was a layer that was a little bit better, so we'd go, like in this situation, going halfway up to where we were. So it's a very realistic scenario that when you start getting bad rides, to climb and descend and climb. It's very common. Well, there's 34 for 35. Hopefully it smooths out. Definitely getting kicked around quite a bit. What's your controller? I am using the Thrustmaster TCA Side Stick and Airbus Throttle. Try to keep it somewhat realistic, using Airbus controls for Airbus, and then using Boeing controls for anything with a yoke. Highly recommend the TCA. Relatively affordable. There are some better sticks out there that you can get for probably just a little bit more than what you would pay for this one if you got the extra money. But I'm using the TCA and I've got no complaints. Able to get mostly greasy, buttery smooth landings, like once in every 10 landings. So I've been putting up a vote. There was forecasted snow, and now they have changed the forecast, and we no longer have snow in the forecast. They are calling for variable winds greater than 6 miles viz and good sky conditions. So I'm leaving the vote up to y'all if we should land in live weather, or do we turn on some snow and land on a short runway in mountainous terrain with reduced visibility and contamination on the runway. Leaving it up to y'all. Whatever is more interesting, whatever y'all want to see is what I'll do. I just got the TCA pack yesterday, or you got it here. Nice. So have you had a chance to fly with it yet? And if so, are you enjoying it? Is it what you hoped it would be? For me, I was pretty excited with it. I love that you can swap the buttons out on the side stick, because obviously for me, here at Wrong Side Simulations, flying on the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat, I need a stick that is compatible with right-handed flying, and that's what the TCA offers me, which is probably the reason why I went with it. I would like to get the more realistic stick. I can't remember who makes it. Jim, if you're still in the if you're still watching and you're in the chat, please comment in the chat the name of the stick that you're getting. I know it's the HOTAS base from Thrustmaster, but what's the stick? I think it's a company in Italy that makes it. I'm not sure. I was looking at getting that, but the only problem for me is I don't fly from the left seat, and they only make it as a left side stick, so it's not really compatible if I'm trying to be realistic. And y'all know we try to keep everything super realistic in the flight sim world. And I would love to do this flight in real life. This is some beautiful terrain. Alright, so let's start talking about the approach. And again, I'm going to let y'all vote on what weather y'all would like to see. So far, we've got 2 votes for live weather, which in my opinion is probably going to be pretty boring, but, you know, who knows? Shit. The Sims weather is usually a little bit behind anyway, so maybe it will be snowing when we get there. Alright, we are page 166 miles out. We're at 350, so we're going to start our descent here and probably about the next 50 miles or so. We need to put in our minimums. So we are planning the ILS runway, the ILS Zulu to runway 19. Minimums are 200 feet on the decision height. Put that in. Alright, so let's do an approach brief. So we are direct Moss as of now. Moss is the first fix on the approach. We want to cross, we'll probably cross Moss at around 13,230 knots, and we'll follow as you see here. The approach frequency is 109.1. Final approach course is 187 degrees. Final approach fix is Yusku at 8,000 MSL. Our decision height is 200 feet, which our decision altitude 6651. Touchdown zone elevation is 6451. If we go missed, we'll climb to 6,900, then a climbing right turn to 14,000, and from there I'm just going to basically redo the approach all over again once I find my way out of the terrain. Not gonna be flying all these radials and stuff. It is a standard 3-degree glide slope. We have approach lights, the Pappy on the left, and again, if we go miss, we'll climb to 6,900, make a climbing right turn to 14,000, and come back and try it again. Minimums 200-foot ceilings. Based off of live weather, we don't even have ceilings, so we're good there. And visibility is 3/4 of a mile. We're good there as well. Forecast is greater than 6. Currently, I think it's way better than that. Yep, 10 statute miles. So we're good there. Let's see. depending on what y'all want me to do. Alright, so now the votes have changed. So now we got one for live weather and one for snow. I'm also in favor of snow, so that's 2-1. We'll see if that changes. So terrain is a factor as of now. Weather will be a factor if we go to the snowy approach. Pretty short runway, 6,300 feet. But from the glide slope, it's only 5171. So we do have high intensity runway lights. Porous friction course overlay. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's only for. That's for both. So you activate on. Okay, those lights can't do that on the simulator. We have high intensity runway lights, center lights, approach lights. We got a PAP on the left, 3-degree glide slope. I can't say that fast. Apparently, 5,171 feet of runway from the glide slope, and it is 150 feet wide. More than likely, we'll be going all the way down, and we'll exit at Alpha 1. It is a hot spot. Make sure there's no traffic there. We'll be on Unicom, and we'll be announcing our position. Since it is an ILS, we'll go ahead and arm the ILS push buttons, and we're going to go auto brake medium. Any questions? Put it in the chat. That will do it for our approach checklist. And we'll start descending here in just a few moments. Start coming down around, we'll do 110 miles. The touchdown zone elevation is a little bit higher than normal. Than your standard, like, you know, if you're going to Florida. I'm out of drink. Also, sound off in the chat. Should I drink water or should I drink a beer? I think y'all know what I'm in favor of. Beer. This cucumber smart water is pretty damn good, for being honest. Sounds hoity-toity, but I love cucumbers. Alright, so assuming that we're going to do a snowy approach, let's just take a quick look at our fuel and the way we plan this flight. Looking at sim brief, so we are carrying an alternate of Salt Lake City. So we've got almost 3,000 pounds allocated for that. It's roughly 40 minutes en route from Jackson Hole to Salt Lake City. I wonder if this thing even gives alternate routing. No. So I know I do have a route in there, but it just shows Jackson Hole, top of climb, top of descent, Salt Lake. So there's no route. Something we'd want to put into the secondary if we had secondary functionality in the McDo. So aside from our alternate, we've got what's called policy fuel. It's the company's fuel policy, which is just extra fuel that goes below the line, which means it's not considered part of the min takeoff fuel. We've got 715 pounds, which equates to 10 minutes of extra gas. That can be used for whatever. And I also planned another 20 minutes of extra fuel because the forecast was calling for light snow. It's a short runway, single runway, mountainous terrain, all that good stuff. So in the event of any go-arounds, needing to hold, something like that, we've got another 1,500 pounds, which equates to 20 minutes. So now we're looking at a total of 30 minutes of extra fuel plus Salt Lake City, which would probably be a pretty standard flight plan for a situation like this that we're looking at. So we are good on the fuel, at least I'm comfortable with it as pilot in command. If I wasn't, I would be diverting. The other thing that we're going to take into consideration is it's probably going to be nighttime, and we don't have terrain to display on the ND. It's an up, so it makes things a little bit harder. It's always nice to see your terrain and know what you're flying towards. Let's see. 114. We do have to fly past the airport just a short ways. We'll go ahead and start our way down and ease her on down. Get some pretty bad mountain wave. Anyway, so it'd be nice to come down. Try to get out of this stuff. Slow down a little bit too. So we get a little bit further from the overspeed limit, red line, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go get a beer. Stand by. Hey, Macy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it. OBS pull back up. Come on, dog. As you can see, my dogs have showed up. One of them you can see. The other one's down here by my legs. Got two labs. This chocolate lab here, her name is Macy. And then my black lab, Bella. I don't know if Macy wants something. She's being real needy right now. Alright, can y'all go? I gotta land an airplane. Of course, you know, when one starts rubbing on me, the other one gets jealous. They both gotta get all in my grill. All right. I'll speed it back up now that we're a little bit of distance from that red line. It's going to keep going, getting further away as we get lower. We are saved. Captain Doggy is in the flight deck. More like that particular coworker of ours who was trying to bring her dog into the jump seat. Actually, I guess her defense, she wasn't trying to actually bring the dog into the cockpit. She was just trying to list for the jump seat and ride in the back. But yeah, we have an interesting coworker. Me and Flaps 121 and Jim, that's in the chat. They know who I'm talking about. It's pretty over there. Captain Doggy. Maybe that should be your flight sim channel name. Captain Doggy. Style. Flex temp 69. to kick my dog out. Her toenails are starting to drive me nuts. How fast is the wind speed? Well, at our current location, wind is 352 at 50 knots. Pretty strong little quartering headwind. Dog's got on my nerves. As we get lower, the wind speed should decrease. 50 knots is a moderate headwind. It's not too bad. Definitely seen way worse. A real airplane. Oh, that's funny. So, my dog. So one of the dogs is mine. The other one is my girlfriend's. But we've been together so long that now both dogs are like mine and both dogs are hers. But my dog hates walking on tile floor and a laminate floor, anything that's not carpet. She's not too crazy about it. And it was taking her forever to get out of the room because the other dog was laying in between the couch and the end table, and that is my dog's little lane to get through and to go get on the couch. The brown dog was blocking the black dog's way, and she was freaking out and didn't know how to get around her. High maintenance is what my dog is. Love her though. So I think the default winds, if I do a weather preset, is from 270 degrees. So that's going to be a crosswind for the most part on this approach. That'll make it interesting. Frog page says we're 70 miles out. Don't want to get too low, too fast. I was thinking about going ahead and turning on the snow weather, but without proper VNAV, I'd be afraid of slamming into a mountain. Oh, current weather in Jackson Hole. Winds are 100 at 3 knots, 5 static miles, light snow. Broken at 2700, overcast 3500. Sweet. Well, maybe we'll just leave it like this, and hopefully the sim is caught up and actually has some snow. If we get like somewhat close and there's not any snow, then we'll just turn it on. In fact, if there's no snow, we go around, come back, try to, well, what time is it? Oh. No, I'm not gonna have time for that. Girlfriend should be on her way here like any minute. Damn, what to do? I don't know, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Maybe if it's not snowing, we will go around, turn around, come back again, but turn the snow on the second time. That way you can also see it go around and things can get a little squirrely, and it'll be fun and challenging in mountainous terrain. That we won't be able to see because we have no terrain on the ND. That ground looks like it's starting to come up on me pretty quick. Tell you what, let's level off at flight level 190. Friends plays, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming to check out the stream from over from Kjac. Kjac's a good dude. I would consider him a friend. Kjac, what's up? Great to see you here. So here is the situation that we're looking at. I want to shoot a snowy approach into Jackson Hole, right? But weather was reporting no snow. Now it's reporting snow, and as we all know, flight sims can be a little bit slow on the. Yeah, this is a shack raid. The flight sims can be a little slow on catching up with live weather. So what I want to do is I'm thinking we'll shoot the approach. If there's no snow, it is reporting light snow right now. If there's no snow, we're going to go around, try not to crash into a mountain, and turn back around, get set up for the approach, and then we'll turn on snow and then shoot it again. Maybe. But my girlfriend just said she's on her way home. Today's my first day back from being gone for a week at work. So if I'm on the computer when she gets here, she's going to be real mad. I also have a history of not caring and just doing it anyways. But man, I appreciate y'all stopping by the shack raid. That's awesome. We got Alt Star. We're going to level off here at 19,000 for just a few. Get a little bit closer. Those mountains are getting pretty close to us. Y'all are the best. See, that's why, even though Kjac don't need it, I mean, dude's got over 2,000 subscribers. That's why I give him a shout out, because he's a good dude. His fan base are awesome. Everybody gets along well. And, you know, you want to go check out Good Dude streams. In fact, I do know some people who didn't know of Kjac's live stream. So I told them, and they went and checked it out, and they better subscribe. If they didn't, because they're close friends of mine, I'll put a foot up their butt. Heck man, I'm all for it. Let's see some snow. Heck yeah. I guess the best thing to do is once we get on approach, we'll just go ahead and turn on a snow preset just to make sure that we have it. So let's now that all of y'all are here, let's just kind of brief this real quick so y'all can see just how bad you don't really want snow in Jackson Hole. So if you come to the 10-9A page, we're coming in on the ILS Zulu for runway 19. It is a 6,300 foot long runway, but from the glide slope, it's only 5,171 feet. So when you have a contaminated runway, which is also not grooved, granted I don't think Flight Sim can replicate grooved and non-grooved, but it's not grooved, and it's only almost 5,200 feet long. Snow on the runway, that's not great. In fact, real life, any pilot going in here where the braking action is probably less than a 444, they probably won't even try it. Just my small part for the bigger picture. Gotta keep the community growing. That is damn right. Flight Sim community is the best. And guys like Kjac is what makes me happy to be a part of it. So we want to cross Moss at around 13,000 feet. That's only 6,000 feet lower than where we're at. We're getting a lot of mountain wave. And then we'll proceed on in from there. So we got Moss, 12,800 feet, max 230 knots. And then we'll work it down to 11,000. We'll turn on course. We want to intercept Zibiv at 11,000 feet. Easy enough. And we'll just have to pray that airplane keeps on its lateral path and doesn't put us into any mountains. Alright, so we should be crossing through 18,000 feet here in just a sec, if not already. So now it's time to get serious. Yep, there's 18,000. The altimeter is 3026. Now it's 3030. Pressure's going up. That's a good sign. Never forget your standby. Alright, approach checklist briefing's complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet AGL. Let's get a status check real quick. That's good. ECAM status check, seatbelt signs are on. Minimum's 200 set. And the engine anti-ice 1 and 2 are off as of now. And altimeters are 30-30 set. We'll turn that engine anti-ice on once we get into some icing conditions. Looks like it's coming up. It's so daggone dark out here. There's not many lights. Kind of curious to know what the MEA is. So we're going to slam it into the ground. We're just going to trust it. It's a big stutter. Slow to 230. Mountains are getting close. Alright, so y'all tell me from how much y'all can see. Should I turn the dome light on, or is it good off? I feel like y'all probably can't see much. Or maybe we'll try this instead. Let's go add a little floodlight. It's obviously in real life you're not going to be flying around with the dome light on when you're on approach. So once we cross Moss, we'll start down to 11,000 and we'll go flaps 1. And I think we're going to go ahead and get some snowy weather. Our plane's probably going to get bumped around quite a bit. Ground level. Let's get the winds going.
2,500.
180, that'll work. Definitely gonna get the engine any ice on. Alright, so there's Moss. Let's go down to 11,000. We'll slow her down to 215. Actually, let's go to... We'll go 210 for now. You know, people say that the fly-by-wire doesn't have vertical navigation, but guess what? It does. At least on this airplane, it's got VNAV, and this VNAV is me having to adjust the daggum vertical speed just based off my eyes.
2,500.
It's not what I really want to hear. Alright, let's go ahead and get the landing lights on.
2,500.
We're apparently really close to some terrain. We'll level off. I see some terrain down there that I'm not real happy about. It's pretty close. Hopefully y'all can see that.
$2,500.
See? Not digging it. Alright, let's get it going back down again. And we'll go flaps 1. Approaches like this, it's really good to get slowed down early, get configured early. Alt star, it's 11,000. Let's bring the plates back up. Oh hell, this damn fly-by-wire cut out most of this stuff. So now we are going to be. We'll have to catch up.
2,500.
In Thrust we trust. That's right. I want to slow down more because this is about to get pretty hairy. Go flaps 2.
$2,500.
Not really crazy about this. I don't know what terrain's under us. We're high. Starting to catch up. Just please don't hit a mountain. All right, cool. So we're back on track now. We're looking good. Let's kill the my ugly face and just enjoy the approach. On the approach. It should be good now. It should be in that little valley that Jackson Hole sits in. On an 8-mile final, we're looking pretty good. Just confirm that our approach is armed. It is. Got look star. Feeling good about it. Want to stay 170 to 7. Got the runway in sight already. That's good news. Everything's going to happen pretty fast. Loke. Glass slope star. As y'all can see, we've got the runway just out there. Let's go gear down, arm spoilers, flaps 3, manage speed, updating the flight attendants.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Flaps full. Landing checklist, cabin crews advised, auto thrust speed. Auto brakes, medium, ECAM memo, landing all green, landing checklist is complete.
1,000.
My aeroplane. Being that this is such a short runway, once I get close, I'm going to aim my nose at the piano keys and dip just below the glide slope a tad. Hopefully give myself a little bit more stopping room. Or as we call it, accelerated stop distance remaining. Bit of a crosswind.
400. 100 above.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Continue. It's not quite unstable, but it's close to unstable.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Spoilers, reverse green, decel. That turned it a lot better than I thought I was going to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Cowboy State. Kind of feel like maybe we should start talking in a in like a rodeo announcer. Negative 154. Oh man, come on, you know I could do better than that. I only say that just because I did just do better than that, and I'm quite surprised. Yeah, now that we're in the Cowboy State, I feel like maybe we should be talking in a rodeo announcer kind of. And now we're out here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, brought to you by Cooper Tires, Flybywire, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Alright, we'll clean her up. We'll probably just stop her right here real quick. We'll clean up real fast and roll through a checklist. Alrighty, let's see. After landing checklist, exterior lights are set, flaps, retracted TCAS to standby, engine mode selectors normal, ground spoilers disarmed, radar and predictive wind shear is off. After landing checklist is complete. Man, y'all guys are the best. I really appreciate y'all stopping by. It's always so fun to fly with friends of the flight sim community, instead of flying by my lonesome. Kjac is the best, dude. I'm telling you, I'm coming up there to Charlotte in the near future and go grab some drinks. Or if I'm jump seating, then I can't grab drinks, we'll just have to grab lunch. Because obviously can't drink if you're gonna be riding in the cockpit. Gotta keep it responsible. Alright, Kjac. Enjoy it, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Of course, I'm going to hang out and watch your landing. Now we just need a marshaller. There we go. Thank you, Jim, for subscribing to Kjac Shack. Shaquille Oatmeal. That's like the best flight sim name ever. Alright, we'll just call it right here. See if I can do this left-handed. Probably not good to throttle up that hard on a icy tarmac. Oh, strobes are still on. There we go. Set the parking brake. Jump back to the flight deck. APU is online. We've had our 3-minute engine cooldown. So we'll shut down 2. Shut down 1. Come to the overhead. Beacon comes off. Seatbelt sign off. And then the fuel pumps can come off. Let's get some ground handling going. Get some power, let's do some stairs, catering, baggage. We'll get those folks out here on this cold, wintry night. Alright, parking checklist. Slides are disarmed, engines are off, seatbelts off, exterior lights are set, ice protection is off, fuel pumps off, yellow electric pump is off, chalk signal received, parking brake is on. Parking checklist is complete. I guess these folks don't want to work. That's not like Malming folks. Malming folks usually will work. There we go. I guess you have to click every button twice. But alright guys, well, tell you what, let's just go ahead and let's roll through the securing portion. So we'll make sure everything else is, we'll get it back to a cold and dark state. We got ground power, so we can shut down the APU. They're going to need this heat in the morning. I'm going to go to launch this flight back out. cool. Crew supply. Sweet, we'll just give this APU a short minute to kill off. Flaps 121, I appreciate it. Thanks, sir. Jim, thank you as well. Always appreciate y'all stopping by. Rio, next time make sure your sim is in line, because I want you flying with me. Alright, so we should be good. So we'll kill that off, beacon off, and the batteries can come off. Alright everybody, well, as always, I greatly appreciate y'all stopping by. I appreciate Captain Kjac so much for his kindness and bringing some of his viewers over to come check out the channel. It's because of great guys like him that the flight sim community is so awesome. And as always, my name is Blake, and on behalf of the Wrong Side Simulations channel, everybody have a great night, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully this stream deck thing works.